All right. Hey, it's working. Cool. Finally got that figured out. Now I have to keep an eye on the Facebook comments as well, apparently. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but I'll manage. Yep. Hello, Divine. I have no idea how to pronounce your name correctly. I hope I say it right, but I'll call you D. How are you doing today? Does Ashwani love puja? Okay, well, these, if you're interested in getting a read, I'm doing when Ashwani will call. Slow down, man. First off, uh, I'm doing a select set of reads, and you get one question. Um, doing 3 card pulls for 444 USD, 5 card pull general read for 777, and a 5 card love read with an oracle card for 888 US dollars. And the links are in the description, payable through Cashapp or PayPal. Cashapp tag AllenWayneJohnson. Let's get on there. There we go. Now I can see all the comments. Yeah. All right. We are good. Got it now. Got it figured out. So the energy, and now is a good time for starting new projects. As I started to say below, with the full moon in Leo, or new moon, sorry, new moon in Leo. Go ahead and do a card for each sign. Start off with Aries. No free reading. No free reading. Every time I go live and I start doing free reads, everybody goes ham. And they take full advantage of it. Next thing you know, I'm on Facebook and YouTube for 3 hours straight, and not a single person books in for a reading, and I haven't done anything but deplete myself. I help people. It's, I get that, but a lot of people take advantage of it. It's just the way it is. And then everybody complains about, oh, you charge too much. Well, first off, there are tarot readers out there that are charging $80 plus for a half an hour, and I'm doing live reads for $4.44 for 3 cards. So I don't think I'm asking very much. I think I'm being pretty fair. All right, let's see what Aries has. What is the energy for Aries today? Wow. Okay. So the card of the day for the Aries zodiac signs, if you're curious whether you know you are or not, you can easily look up. Just go by your date of birth. Is Azrael, angel of death. Okay. Very misunderstood archangel. in the Kabbalah. Well, but he is actually known as one of the most faithful to God. Well, that's Samuel too, but he's notions of good and bad don't really apply to him. He's about getting the job done. This is like in demonology terms, he's considered the poison of God. He delivers, death, but it's a necessary role. It's just how things are. We'll go ahead and read from the book for you guys to get an overall idea of Azrael's. Now, actually, this is in the Clephode. Yeah, his purpose is in the Clephode. Some of you might, I'm sure, are familiar with the Kabbalah and the Tree of Life and the reverse Tree of Life. If you aren't, feel free to look it up. But this is going to give. This is for this month, for the rest of or this week, actually, not this month, but this week. The energy for Aries is Azrael, angel of death, the assistant to man's creation and the architect of the human body. Azrael stands alone on the shores of mortality, helping remove the souls from the bodies of dying men, like precious seeds from the rotting core of an apple. The grim harvest is not to be feared, but demands respect as few other things in time and space. From under the shroud of purpose come the hands of Azrael. O death, come lay your hands upon me. O death, unfurl your fingers from my destiny. O death, do not search here or there. It will reveal itself in time. It will breach the surface for a moment. It will take you and pull you under. You will know, and the knowledge will fill you, even as it consumes your soul. Signs: an apple, the ocean, a skull. So overall, with the Aries, I get it's a coming to an end of certain conflicts, things that aren't meant for you, that aren't serving your best good. Okay. And in releasing that, it's going to, and closing these doors, it's opening up new possibilities, what's really meant for you. So now you guys may be feeling somewhat cold, but that's not necessarily what's going on. It's you're being more cerebral. It's like the Two of Swords, somewhat, but you're more conscious. With the Two of Swords, you're not sure. There's a little bit of hesitation. You're not sure which way to go, left or right, but you're ready to cut through to the core of the situation and make a decision. So it may seem, you might come off as somewhat cold and mechanical, but it's a necessary phase to be in that without allowing emotions to impede upon making a wise decision for yourself. Hello, Alexis. For anybody joining in, I'm doing live reads, 3-card pulls. Hello, Radya. A new one. Well, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. You can ask any question you want, but as far as reads go, I was just getting ready to say, for those who are just now tuning in, I'm doing 3-card pulls for 3-card pulls for $4.44 US. I'm doing 5-card pulls for $7.77 and a 5-card love read with an oracle card for $8.88. And you can pay through Cashapp tag AllenWayneJohnson or through my PayPal link, and the links are in the description. If you want an actual full in-depth read, you can always reach me through my email or Facebook page, Artist Tarot, through WhatsApp or Messenger. And those, it depends on what you want. I'm flexible with the sessions there, because sometimes people want to book in and just release, and they don't even necessarily need a tarot reading, or they may want some advice on something, and I'm open with a lot of that. But as far as booking in for a tarot read, first initially I do a 10 card Celtic cross read for $15, and that will, it gets very in depth. And there's even extended Celtic cross reads, but for $15, it's a 10 card pool, and it is for $15, it's worth it. But yeah, anyhow, that was Ariel or Aries. If anybody missed the Aries pool, you can always rewind later on. Next up is Taurus. Find out what kind of energy Taurus is in today. This will be for this week, for the rest of this week. Not many days left, but I'm going to start getting into a regular routine of doing this. And I'll have all that worked out. Okay, Radia, I'll do one free 1 card pull for you. You'll have to go ahead and ask your question in the comments. But first, I'm going to go ahead and pull for the Tauruses. If there's any Tauruses out there watching, you can always comment below, or feel free to comment your zodiac sign, your sun sign. If you know your moon and your rising and your Venus, you can also comment that as well. Okay, yes, so the root. This is related to the root chakra. That's below the sacral. Yesod is the foundation. Okay. Much like the other two Had and Netzja, they hold up everything, the tree of life. And keep in mind that each one of these spheres, Yesod, Had, etc., the tree of life also, just like with the Hermetic principle, as above, so below, microcosm, macrocosm, it doesn't just apply, just like with the universe on all planes, these also represent the human body, because the kingdom of heaven is within. I'm a firm believer that is where Godhead, the philosopher's stone, is found. And I can go in depth about that, but you'd have to book in for a session, and I could really, really explain to you more along the lines of what alchemy teaches and all that. But we're going to go ahead and read from the book. But first, I'll let you guys get a good look at this card. That's tuning in. Okay. Hope that's lighting may be a little bit off. I will have to get a better camera. And for those on Instagram, there you go. This is Yesod. Trouble finding that. There it is. The ninth emanation, the foundation that supports the world and forms the gateway between the spiritual and the physical. Yesod is the medium through which we experience the tree of life. Upon his shoulders rests the sky, and all that lies beyond it runs through his fingers. We stand at this doorway and peer through, seeking answers to our nature. Through the indigo orb, a gateway appears. As a single column again, the flow of energy through the tree only moves downward. Yesod is the last stop before moving into fully physical realm. He is the looking glass through which we examine ourselves. Found in new life, speech, a doorway. So basically, you guys are with Taurus, and this is like, to me, Yesod is actually very Taurus energy, so to speak. But it's earthy because it's real close to the kingdom. But yeah, the Taurus is a Earth sign along with Virgo and Capricorn. But with you guys are actually now moving into a new phase of life. A new doorway is opened up for a lot of you guys, which it lines up with this new moon in Leo and with Jupiter retrograde going on, and that'll be lasting until November. It's a good time for starting new projects, moving in a new direction. You guys have probably already cut out anything that was holding you back. I kind of noticed that with it. I know one particular Taurus. She was no bones about it. Tauruses, they are very lavish, almost hedonistic to a point. They can become very hedonistic if unbalanced, if it starts getting toxic. But and they're real lovey despite what many people may see at appearances. They really like basking in that romance and like taking salt baths and stuff like that, and going out in nature and everything. But and scents, they are really keen on incense and scented candles and stuff like that. But with the few that I've seen lately, they've been cutting people out left and right, like anybody that triggered them. And they oftentimes go into like a real hermit mode. They will like get really isolated. They'll isolate themselves until they make a decision as to what they're going to do. And this is also a way of protecting themselves. But yeah, that is what's going on. Okay, Rada. Next up will be Gemini. See what's the energy like right now currently for Gemini. Okay. Zadkiel. I should look his name up, how to pronounce it one of these days. Very soon. But this is the Angel of Mercy. Okay. Also known as Chesed, but I imagine this is, there we go. Let's get an overall idea of what that energy is spelling out there for everyone. Okay. Hope you guys can still see that. There. Well, Chesed, yeah, he comes from the reverse tree, actually. There we go. The one who metes out forgiveness and the one who judges transgressions. Zadikil is the swift gavel as well as the crushing hammer. Those who have sinned against your fellow man, Zadikil, may relieve you of your punishment. But in asking you, submit yourself to the scales of the angel's judgment and wrath. Zadikil sees all the cracks and seams of the soul, finds all the things we cover up to convince ourselves of the illusion of a moral existence. Zadikil reminds us to reveal our failings openly and be judged by those that have the power to forgive. It is only the just who may make such reckoning. Signs, scale, rising smoke, a gavel. Well, that's very fitting for the Gemini. That's Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are the air signs. And with the Libra, they're synonymous with the scales and judgment. This is about allowing yourself to be vulnerable and be open and take accountability for your own actions and asking for forgiveness and mercy from your higher powers. But at the same time, this also points at if you're in a more earthly terms, you know, making amends with those around you that a lot of you may be, doing that, moving into that, and that way, because ultimately you are also your own judge. Okay. And most times no one can judge you but you, unless, God, of course. But in order to feel better, and hold yourself accountable, you've got to be able to Shahab, current feelings for you. And hello, Hadia. We've got a lot of people coming from, I believe, I'm not sure. Well, comment below, tell me where you guys are hollering at, coming from, where you hail. But yeah, with Geminis, you guys are probably making amends, clearing out any density, any transgressions, anything that's kind of weighing on your conscience. That's the energy you guys are probably moving into. Something that, to me, I'm kind of feeling like you've been putting off for long enough. It's time to release a lot of that stuff, unburden yourself. But a lot of times, the only way to do that is by opening yourself up to the right people. So, reach out to trusted friends and family, chosen family. It does help, to be able to talk about anything that might be, weighing on your conscience. So I'm getting that for the Geminis this week. Let's see. Next up is Cancer. And again, for anybody just now tuning in, I am doing 3-card pulls for 444, 5-card pulls for 777 general read. And I'm doing a 5-card love read with an oracle card for $888. Payable through PayPal or Cashapp tag AllenWayneJohnson. You can find all the links in the description. All right, let's see what's going on with Cancer. Angel of the Sky, Sahiquel. Sahaquel. That's it. Okay. There you go. Angel of the Sky. Very cerebral. Higher conscious. the shield bearer and the gatekeeper who stands outside the gateway between Angelarium and the expanse of existence. Whenever they say the expanse of the existence, we're talking about the Ein Sof and Ein Sof Limitless and Ein Sof or the higher realms, heaven, you know, much like, you know, there's the different stages of hell, of course. But anyways, a benevolent figure whose compassion knows no bound or equal. Sahiquel blesses and protects, shielding us from the storm and fire alike. The sky forms a ring around the earth many times over. Its movement forms the clouds, obscures the sun, and reminds us that Sahiquel stands guard, signs a shield, a ring, a blessing hand. So for cancers, you guys will probably you may be getting, you know, downloads. Your intuition is probably on point. You're being, yeah, for cancer, you guys are currently being blessed right now. So bask in that, you know, you guys go ahead and, you know, don't be hesitant to call on your ancestors, your higher self as well. Tap into your higher self, and a lot of good will come from that. You're being guided now, like strongly guided. You may be seeing signs, you know, repeated numbers, 444, 555. Actually, if anything, probably 555, because that usually represents a change. And right now with new moon and Leo and everything, it's the start of new beginnings and new progress. It's you know, the sun's starting to shift, and we'll be moving into newer seasons. So yeah, that's what I got for Gemini or Cancer. Sorry. But yeah, you guys are being blessed. Okay, next up is Leo. Leo, here we go. And I know they're I know the Leos this week, they're all excited. They're hustling and bustling. I've been my Leo friends, they're really happy right now. They got that the sun's out, and you know, that's that energy, that Leo energy, the sun. And yeah, your time, shine. Let's see what you got though. Let's see what you're guided, what's being guided for you, and what kind of energy you guys are likely in. Wouldn't be surprised if probably Doth or Kether. If Kether shows up, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Angel of Punishment. Ooh, okay. So Leo's maybe biting that. The lion's coming out. Okay, and this may even apply for yourselves though. But Kushiel, Angel of Punishment. This is the current energy right now. This isn't gonna stay like this for the rest of the year or anything like that. We're just talking about within the following 3 days. Yeah, generally speaking. But Kushiel, let's see what Angel of Punishment has to say. What can we get from that? The hunter whose prey is falsehood. Yeah. Pretty much, probably now that line's coming out, that energy's coming out, you guys are probably anyone who's pushing your buttons, any kind of, you know, shadiness, lies, deceit, you're probably going real quick to pounce on it right now. Kushiel will seek you out. Even as you stalk your own victims, punishment is upon you. No one who escapes the mark of Kushiel. No, there is no one who escapes the mark of Kushiel. There are consequences for breaking your word. The piece is sharpened and sink into your flesh. embedding themselves within your heart. So long as the offense stands, you will always be held in the sights of the hunter. Seeking absolution is noble, however tedious. Begin that journey with haste, lest Cusio find you first. Signs: a spear, a shaft of light, a raven. And as I said, keep in mind that this may also apply for you guys as well. I'll let you get Instagram. This is the card. This is for Leo. Anybody who's just now tuning in, this is the current energy for Leo. What's being guided for you guys. And again, if anybody's tuning in, I am open for doing live reads right now. 3-card pull for $444. 5-card pull general read for $777, and a 5-card love read with an oracle card for $888. Payable through PayPal or Cashapp tag AllenWayneJohnson. Links are in the description if you guys want. Otherwise, you can comment below. Let me know how you guys are doing. How's the new moon treating you guys? It's Leo energy, and also, yeah, Saturn retrograde finally ended. But now we're going into Jupiter retrograde. And in Aries, too. So, yeah. And so far from what I'm picking up, it's cutting through a lot of bull crap, bullshit. The end of that, people are, in the end, there is a lot of tension with what's going on all around the world right now. So I know that there's that as well. So yeah, it's in the air. It's definitely in the air. All right. But next up is Virgo. Let's see what is going on with Virgo. Ooh, got it jumping. Emmanuel, Angel of Truth. It's actually one of my favorite cards. Audio says there's no sound. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. Unusual. Oh, let's see. I see. I had no idea this whole time. Okay. That should do it. Hello, your sparkle. And I got all right, now let's get back to Virgo real quick. We got Phanuel, Angel of Truth. Let you guys get a good look at that. That was on Instagram. Okay. Yeah, I'm a partial to truth. Phanuel will wait for your arrival. It was here long before you arrived, standing at the threshold to the throne room. You may not have borne witness. Its sound may have escaped you, but Phanuel has awaited there for you, eager to wrap you in a cloak of truth. Reality is ever present. It is a simple matter to find it. It is another much more difficult task to understand that its truth can be different from truth. Hold the torch high. See what stands before you for what it is. Signs: a wine, a torch, a bleeding eye. So the energy that I pick up from Phanuel, it's a matter of, and when it comes to the truth, no one is exempt. Whenever the truth comes out, whenever the truth is even spoken of, everyone is held accountable. So Virgos right now, you guys are probably, you might be you're moving into that realization that, you know, things aren't what you thought, and now you're coming to terms with the reality of the situation that you've been in. So you may have been going through quite a bit. Some reason something popped in my head. Somebody's a Virgo out there is having some major relationship issues. There could have been third party action going on there. I'm kind of picking that up. I feel like maybe one of the viewers, one of you guys here, might be a Virgo. If anybody's a Virgo, feel free to comment below. But yeah, the truth is coming out. So, and that's something you're probably looking for at the same time. And your sparkle, are you looking for one card, yes or no, free card? I am. I will do one card for free, yes or no question. That'll give you an idea. But if you're looking for a read, like I said, links are in the description. I'm doing 3 card pulls for $444, 5 for $777, and a 5 card love read for $888. And it also, you get an oracle card. If you want an actual full in-depth read, you can always book in with me through my email or at Facebook page, Artist Tarot, through Messenger or WhatsApp. And you can also find me on Instagram, AllenAWJ. But yeah, a free card, one pull. All right. I'll go ahead and pull a card for your sparkle. What's your question, your sparkle? Try to ask it in a yes or no form. You know, keep that in mind. Let's see, what deck will I use for you? Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the Kingdom, Heaven and Earth Tarot. Okay, so it is you sparkle. Okay, you're the Virgo. Okay, I had a feeling. I knew it. Okay, that's confirmation right there. You want, okay, you're the one seeking truth. Okay, and you want a better idea. Well, let's see. What is his current feelings for you? All right. Mercury is in Virgo. Yeah, well, you guys, if that's how the energy you communicate with as well. Yeah. Very diplomatic, straightforward. I'm guessing you probably don't beat around the bush too much. And you're a stickler for details. May even, if it's not kept in check, can become a bit obsessive compulsive. But yeah, no, for the most part, actually, I have an affinity for Virgos myself. My Venus is in Virgo, so yeah, I figured, yeah. See his current feelings for you. Mm. Ooh, we got the Empress card. That is Libra energy. I wonder if he may be an air sign. He may be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Feeling the feeling that I'm picking up from that. Oh, your Venus is in Libra. Wow. Oh, well, his, as far as his feelings, he may seem slightly arrogant, maybe a little bit proud. he might not be now with typically someone in that he's not. You're probably still communicating somewhat. He's definitely going to reach out. Oh, and he's a Libra. Oh, I knew it. Oh, look at that. Ah, wow. Okay. So, and I'm a Libra. Okay. And the victory card showed up on the bottom of the deck as well. So he's, he may be a little bit hard-headed right now. Libras, they are fast communicators. They value communication. If I had to guess, he's probably wanting you to reach out and show some effort. He may feel like you're being somewhat dismissive, may feel like you don't care enough, but there is a level of pride about you. Or not you, but he's proud, you know. There's a little bit of proud energy. That's what I keep picking up there. But I'm kind of guessing right now he's cut off. And whenever a Libra, you got to be careful, because if a Libra cuts you off, if you really push them to that point, there's no hesitation with cutting a person off completely. They'll forget about you. If not kept in check, and if they're not tapping in with the higher self, it can be somewhat cold and toxic. It can be really mean. But one of the reasons why is because they're so sensitive. Believe it or not, every sign is sensitive, regardless of what they say. It's just how they deal with that sensitivity, that sun energy, and that Mercury. I wonder what his Mercury is. That would tell me a lot. You don't let him help you. Oh no, sis. Okay, I'm gonna let you know something about Libras. That is one of the most important things for a Libra is they do everything. That's their whole drive is doing everything for the ones they care about, and the ones. Oh, Mercury is in Taurus. Okay, that's where that stubborn, he's being a little bit stubborn, probably giving you the silent treatment right now. Okay, but that's what it is. You guys are having a little bit of a issue there. There needs to be some communication about it, remain, be calm, collected. As a Libra, they don't like confrontation. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want an all-out blowout fight. Not really. I wonder, depending on if he's a Scorpio moon, you got to be careful. But no, generally speaking, he wants to. That's what makes them Libras feel good about themselves, and gives them a purpose. They like to be there for the ones that they love. It really genuinely is, about that. Then I imagine, you're independent, you're very strong-minded, and that's probably one of the reasons why he likes you so much. If I had to guess, as a Libra, yeah. But yeah, that's the current feelings for you. Okay. If you want a more in-depth read, you can always book in. We can tell you more, find out more for you. But yeah, there's your one card free pull. And yeah, I know it. And a Virgo. I got both of you right. I knew it. I had this feeling there was a Virgo in the crowd watching. Yeah. Okay, so next up is Libra. Speaking of, we just did the Virgo pull. We're going to be doing Libra next from the Angelarium deck. Just clearing out that energy right there for that deck. Next person. Okay, let's see what's going on with Libras. How are my fellow Libras doing today? If you're a Libra, feel free to comment below. And okay, well, I'll get you Astra. If it's a free card, if it's just a free one card, then I'll get you after I do the Libras. Okay. And go ahead and ask your question. Don't see your question. I hope I'm saying your name right. Astra. Angel of Song. Okay. I like that. Let you guys get a look. Yeah, this is Israfel, Angel of Song. That's actually, I think this may be the first time I've ever pulled this card. It almost never comes out. Think about it. It really has never, yeah. This is the first time this card's ever shown up. Where are you? He's even hard to find in the book. Okay, here we go. The herald that will call the coming of the end times. Israfel is a presence, a beacon, a warning. Heated judgment is upon us. The horn that blows the final call rests again, the flesh of Israfel's lips. Even if it is flesh, Israfel is both melody and the cacophony of existence. Songs can be soft and warm, especially when they end. Under the serene score of creation, the danger of total destruction is hidden. Beyond that destruction may be a new beginning. You must consider the implications of your actions seriously. Choose your steps wisely as you dance upon the cinder soft earth. Signs, a horn, the setting sun, a flame. So, picking up with the Libras right now, yeah, you guys are being really kind of hard nosed right now. Like you mean business, and you're being very careful about what you say and do next. You may be feeling you're probably a little bit withdrawn at this time. Yeah, but you're moving with it. There's a sense of like trust and faith that things will work out. You're probably, yeah, you're probably trusting in God, your higher powers right now. You're, that's a good thing. But you're aware of, with Libras, they're very observant. So imagine you guys are being silent about certain things. I'm picking up a certain sense of silence about what you're observing, what you're seeing, and you're weighing out what decision you want to make next. Maybe having a little bit of trouble making your decision. I know how Libras are. As a Libra, very familiar. So yeah, it's very, that's that, you got your own little internal monologue going on right now with Libras right now. That's the energy that I'm picking up for Libras. Okay. Next up is Scorpio. See what Scorpio is. For anyone tuning in, you guys can feel free to donate if you want to, actually, if you're enjoying this. Hit the like button, subscribe, especially for anyone that, wants a free read. You could at least hit the like button for me on YouTube or any channel that I'm using right now. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. You can also find me on TikTok and Snapchat, but I'm not too active on those that much. I'm mostly active on Facebook and YouTube when I do these lives, these tarot reads, and I will be doing them more regularly. I'll be opening up and doing weekly zodiac reads. I'm just getting everything scheduled and lined out, getting my ducks in order. But anyways, yeah, let's see what's going on with Scorpio. What kind of energy are you guys in right now? What are you guys contending with at this time? Let's see. What's going on, Scorpio? Oh, Angel of Death showed up again. Yeah. The ending of things. Yeah, and then oftentimes when we're speaking about Scorpios, it's typically it's the Scorpio that's lashing out and putting an end to certain things. They're cutting cords, they're cutting ties. But this is things coming into an end for yourself as well, like certain things that aren't serving you. And anyone who's got any negative karma to deal with, your time's up. Your time's coming up. Make sure you now would be a good time to do your best to balance and make amends and everything with that. If you're dealing with karma at this time, but if not, that means you are those who have wronged you. It's coming out, and there's penance for that. This is like to me, this is kind of like the Tower card, sort of. Of course, it's more the Death card, but at the same time, with this Oracle deck, it encompasses both the Tower and the Death card. Things are coming crashing down. Things are coming to an end that were built on weak foundations. Yeah, I'll let you guys get another look at it. For those watching and tuning in. Yeah, that is what we got for Scorpio. Next up is Sagittarius. Sagittarius. If there's any Saggies out there, go ahead and comment below. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Hope this new moon's treating you well. I know for a lot of us, the past well, the past 3 years, really, but the past week has been pretty intense. Ooh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, I need some coffee. If anybody wants to buy me a cup of coffee, feel free to donate. Links are in the description. I could definitely use a cup of Joe right now. But anyways, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius this week. What are you guys currently dealing with? What are you guys dealing with? Oh, Sagittarius. Nice. Okay, you're heart-centered. This is Tiferet. Heart, beauty. Being blessed. Some of you may be connected. You're probably connecting with, loved ones, family, friends, or a close, intimate relationship. or you're tuning in to your feelings more. You drop it into the heart's center. Filling that void in there. Yeah. And you're being blessed. If you look closely, at the top of his head, there's a hand, a caring hand hovering above his head as if it's about to caress him. You know? Let's see. Yeah. Right above his head. Let's read from the book, see what it has to say for you guys. The sixth emanation, the temperate force that allows the rest of the emanations to coexist in beautiful harmony. Tiferet is without extremes or absolutes. As each other aspect rages around him, he neither yields nor resists. He is the equilibrium that exists between those forces. He is the guiding hand that braces against the many aspects of the tree to gracefully bring them toward one another. The yellow orb brings balance to the universe. Forming the midpoint between Keter and Malkuth, he defines the pillar of balance. At the glowing center of the tree and the midpoint between all its relationships, he distributes energy from each emanation back across its paths. It's a careful balancing act, incorporating such extreme opposites, but this is the nature of the tree as a whole. Tiferet mirrors the structure of the tree, existing as a microcosm of the whole, found in art, health, community. So yeah, you guys are probably taking on a bit of a leadership role right now. You may have a lot of people looking up to you right now because of that energy that you're in right now. You're very balanced. You're very charismatic, and or just people can sense that care, that love in you. You've probably been with Sagittarius. They're very consistent for the most part. And they got that fire in them, but it's not the same kind of fire energy you get from like Aries. Aries can be pretty intimidating. Sagittarius, not so much, but it's still there, and and when you're in the heart centered, and you've got that fire energy, and it emanates, and kind of like a heart pumping blood to all the organs. It's that same energy that's emanating, and others are picking it up. It's bringing them comfort. There's some stability around you right now. So now would be a good time, if you're feeling that right now. Yeah. So next up will be Capricorn. Oh, you want general? Hello, AES. Are you still there? Sorry, I was doing Sagittarius's pool. But yeah, if you want a general read is a 5-card pool for $777, payable through Cashapp or PayPal. Links are in the description. Okay. Just comment whenever you send the payment, and I'll check and make sure that it came through. And I can do a 5-card general read for you. No problem. I got you. And I hope you don't mind me calling you. I'll call you AES. I'm assuming I don't know what that stands for, but yeah. But yes, just let me know whenever you send the payment, and I'll get you taken care of. No problem. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and shuffle this deck, and I'll pull Capricorn's card. Chakma, wisdom, right eye. Nice, nice. Way to go, Capricorn. Okay, first I'll let you guys get a good look at the card. Just a moment, I got a knock at the door.
Hey, stop.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Back. Just had a very unusual, unexpected visit. Uh, yeah. All right. We were doing Sagittarius. I don't know if you're still there, AES, but let me know if your payment came through. Um, Comment below, and then I'll check and make sure that it came through. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and finish up for Capricorn. You guys got Chakma, right eye, wisdom. And that is always a gift. That is a blessing. In the tree of life, this is on the right side at the top, on the right. You could, if you want to look at it in a more of a symbolic way, it's like there's the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit. That would be, Chakma would be the Holy Spirit, depending on your ideology. That is wisdom. The other side on the left is knowledge. Let's see what you guys, I'll read this out for you. The second emanation, a vessel to hold that which is most precious, the first gate out of the potentiality and a step into the realm of the known. Chakma is the first moment a newborn child opens its eyes. That child's first steps and first word. He is the beginning of a lifelong journey whose path disappears over the horizon. Where Keter is the pen that hovers over the page, Chakma is the moment of contact. From nothingness, wisdom is formed. To have insight into that which is not known is a gift that is not bestowed lightly. The gray orb breaks the surface of our consciousness. Yeah. So you guys are coming into newfound awareness, Capricorn. Maybe things have been revealed to you from friends or family that were being withheld, and now it's found its way to well, the truth. There's three things that never remain hidden for too long: the sun, the moon, and the truth. So things are coming to the surface, and that awareness and what to do with it is, you guys are knowing, exactly how to handle this situation. Okay, that's what wisdom is. They have a saying, for example, knowledge is knowing that tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that tomato doesn't belong in a fruit salad, So that is the energy that Capricorn is in right now. Next up, we are doing Aquarius. Bubbly, fast-moving Aquarius. As long as they ain't getting drunk. Better check and make sure, see if... Okay. Yeah, AES, no payment has come through just yet. If you're still watching, as soon as if you still want that general read, go ahead and make the payment, and I'll get you taken care of. And in the meantime, up next is Aquarius. After that, I'll be doing Pisces, and probably go ahead and call it a day on that one for now. I'll be going live later on tonight in the evening. What's going on, Aquarius? Zachariah, angel of memory. It's memory at anyways. I'm asking memory. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, anyways, ignore me. Or no. Zachariah, angel of memory. Eternally lost, Zachariah carelessly wins and unwins the thread of thought. Memory has no worries or concerns. You are safe to wrap yourself in the bands of time gone by as well. It is the warm and safe within the fog of Zachariah. All you knew greets you, welcomes you, longs for you. The power of remembrance is balanced by the power of forgetfulness. Pouring memory into the cup of forgetfulness makes room for new memory. Zachariah is the angel of all memory, even memory lost. If you take something with you, you must also leave something behind. Signs, a knot, a loom, a maze. So you guys may be feeling, you know, somewhat thoughtful. You're maybe lost in your thoughts, a little bit held back. And there's that feeling of nostalgia, uh, letting go of certain things and imagining new beginnings. Uh, and you're taking time for yourself. Um, you may even actually be connecting with somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time, and there's that sense of long, kind of like reuniting with a long lost friend or something like that. That's the energy I'm picking up right now for Aquarius. And it's yeah, you may be feeling a little bit, in your head, but not like in a bad way. You're just taking a moment of reprieve to go inside, going within. Yeah, kind of like the Hermit card. But yeah, that's what we got for Aquarius. Next up, and last but not least, is Pisces. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. That's a right leg, endurance. Okay. Yeah, you guys are with Pisces. Okay. That means that you guys are probably, you may be going through a rough patch right now, but you're pushing through it. You guys are you're pulling in, digging deep into that into your well right now, and you're being your own support system, um, in a manner of speaking. Um, no matter what setbacks or difficulties that you guys are experiencing right now, you are gonna get through it. You have that endurance. You're pushing through it, even when you feel like maybe you can't. You always find that energy that you didn't realize there was any left, and it's still there. You managed to pull it up, and you may be getting support from other unexpected allies as such. And I would recommend actually being open to maybe seeking help from or advice from anyone that you may normally not do so. Netza, the seventh emanation, the force that resists, stalwart in the face of adversity, this great leader carries us forth through our darkest times. Netza is the strength to endure regardless of suffering. When we feel that we have reached our limits, and yet new strength continues to emerge, we find the embrace of Netza. With an increase in force, he too grows strong. Each challenge is met with equal vigor. The green orb is both the weight of a great boulder upon shoulders and the strength needed to carry it. Supporting the pillar of mercy, Netza is the closest we get to the base of the tree before merging back into the middle. His station is one of constant stress and strain, supporting the weight of the tree by pressing back upward against it. Found in victory, exercise, leadership. Yeah. And that is what we got for Pisces. That is, um, you know, I hope the best for you, but I know when that card shows up, it's letting you know that you're going to get through it. You've got the strength, you've got the willpower to pull through, and you're probably in a very down to earth kind of energy right now. Like you're very lucid. You're not feeding into illusions or fantasies right now. It's you may be feeling like you're in a bit of a survival mode right now. So you don't have time for, delusions of grandeur or anything like that. It's all business right now, but that won't last forever, and you will get through whatever you're going through. Always feel free to reach out to loved ones, friends, family. To be. It's okay. I know that with Pisces, you guys are very sensitive, and you're very, very loving. Pisces have a huge heart. As long as there's no addictions involved, they're very peaceful. Unless you may have drug problems. If you're going through anything like that, get help. To be open to asking for help with that. Anything that may be holding you back or keeping you from pushing forward. But yeah, that's what we have for the Pisces right now. Let's see any comments. Napan Kalita and Anush. Well, should I wait for Akash? Will we be together in the future? Well, if you're looking for a more in-depth read, you can always book in. But I'm at this point, pretty much wrapping it up for now. I'm only doing paid reads, and that's very affordable. So I don't do free readings anymore. Too many people take advantage of that. It takes up my time. I'm not doing that, especially live. I do that enough with friends and family. So if you guys want to read, you can always book in. I do 3 card pulls for $444, 5 card pulls for $777. I'm open to doing 5 card love reads with an oracle card for $888. But typically, if it's a matter of love, I would recommend getting a Celtic cross read. I go really in depth with that. Oftentimes, it will evolve into an extended 10 Celtic cross read. So, and it's only $15. So you can always book in through my email, johnsonlnw@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, Artist Tarot, and message through WhatsApp or Messenger, or find me on Instagram and message me there at AllenAWJ. I hope that you guys have a great new moon. And with that, you guys, namaste and blessings. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.